going on, guys? It's Nataly coming at you live, and today is a very exciting day. Currently we are all quarantined, and it's kind of a funny story actually. I went to Michael's before it shut down, and you know, me and Nathaniel had an idea that we might all get quarantined, but I told Nathaniel, I said this was in the earlier stage of the coronavirus, and I said, Nathaniel, I was like, I don't know if it would, if they would really shut down everything. I mean, it's California, you know what I mean? Like, it's California, they're not gonna shut everything down. We love convenience here. We don't get shut in our house. But anyway, let's just say with that mindset, I was like, but that would be cool if we, got quarantined, right? So we go to Michael's, and I'm picking up some supplies that I need for a project. I don't really even remember what I was there for, but anyway, I passed down the canvas aisles, and canvas just kind of caught my eye because they were on sale for 60% off, so I was just like, sweet. So I was like, what do I need? And I got some canvases, and then I was like, wow, what else do I need? And then I've seen this cute little thing. It's a 5x7 canvas, and I just thought it was so cute, like almost picture size, like the photo 4x6. It's almost like a 4x6, and I just thought it was so cool that these were like little 4x6 photos. I always paint on 11x14, so I was like, this is, Nathaniel was like, that's the closest thing to 11x14. So I was like, yeah, you're right. So guess what I did? I said, this would be so cool if we got quarantined, and I can do, it's not cool that the virus is spreading and it's infecting everyone's lives and jobs and so forth, and loved ones. But that being said, I was like, that'd be cool if, we got quarantined, and I have something to do, and I make a little series. So I got 7 of these, and this video is all about the series, and I already know what it's gonna be about. I love water. I'm obsessed with the way it flows, and a faucet, or ocean or waterfall, all sorts of types of water. I just like the flow and how it's see-through and transparent, and has movement and almost emotion in it. And I really appeal, and ever since I was young, I can remember having memories of just, putting my hand in the faucet and just being like, wow, like amazed for no reason, just being like, wow. Every 7 of these paintings are gonna have an ocean in it, and it might have some other objects or elements to just be a wave. I'm just gonna kind of let the days go by and see what catches my eye. I found most of the reference photos I want to do. I'll show you guys the app I used. Pixels is the one in the middle. They're royalty free, so that means that I can use them and don't have to reach out to the photographer and just be like, hey, can I buy your photo? Or go out myself and take some photos. So they're really nice, and it's a really good app to get free reference photos that you can use in your painting, in your work. I really have a hard time painting without a reference photo. I mean, I obviously can do it because now I built up a skill where I can, but I just prefer just to have that reference photo, that safety almost. At the same time, I'm gonna give myself freedom, artistic freedom, to do whatever the heck I want. If I want to paint that, then I'm gonna paint that, because I just love painting. So it's not, that's just what I more gravitate to, is reference photos, but I'm not gonna bound myself to that. I could always branch out and do something off the top of my head. So therefore, let's get started.
Never switched up on day ones, I stayed faithfully. Yeah. Tryna waste your life, no way you can't hang with me. Better tell when you feel that heat wave. I can tell when you feel that heat wave. I don't wanna spend my life swimming in them big flames. Had to get myself back right when I felt that heat wave. That heat wave. I used to be down with no money, and now we gon' fly through countries. So get you a plate if you hungry. Yeah, I feel like this snow with no bungee, and now you can feel the tsunami. Put that on my uncle and auntie. I've been daydreaming since a little kid, feeling that mud, that ran from the peaks. Free my little cuz, he doing that beef. Stevenson middle, one chief and no seed. Thought it with Gab, but it was just me. Still reminisce about when my brother sleep. Yeah. I remember watching Fresh Prince Bel Air shows, trying to get to living life that way. Now they showing me love through them airwaves. And I know we ain't close to perfect, but Lord knows I'ma keep the number one anyway. White judge, you don't know me. It was switched up on day ones, I stayed faithfully. So you know 1,000 gang came with me, but I still don't want the pain changing me. Tryna waste your life, no way you can't hang with me. Better chill before you feel that heat wave. I can tell when you feel that heat wave. I don't wanna spend my life swimming in them big flames. Had to get myself back right when I felt that heat wave. That heat wave. I used to be down with no money, and now we gon' fly through countries. So get you a plate if you hungry. Yeah, I feel like this guy with no bungee, and now you can feel the tsunami. Put that on my uncle and auntie.
Put that on my sister and niece. My mama look just like my auntie. All been broken to pieces. Something feel like nothing. Ain't no squirrel gon' mess with my conscience. Ain't nobody gon' mess with the money. How does it feel with nothing? How does it feel to struggle? I never felt it. I wanna feel the loving. I wanna kill my brother. I ain't playing on serious, just in case you were curious. That's how I've been feeling. You can see in my eyes I'm furious. They been mad at me in my bed. No one's glad for me.
It's day 2. I finished the first one, and if by the end of this video it's not sold, it is for sale for $150. And it's a 5x7 canvas, original painting. So if you want it, message me and we can talk. Alright, so on to the next one, because we have an agenda and we need to get this agenda done. How about that? Alright, so let's do this.
Do. Yeah. Do you still believe? And what you cannot see.
One of the reasons why I wanted to do a series is not only that I would have more time to paint, but also to challenge myself. I find that things I most enjoy in life, like distant mountains and water, you know, things I enjoy from nature, I just find so hard to paint because I think I admire it so much that I'm worried that I won't do justice, or I think I'm not actually looking at what's actually happening, and like I just like choose to be ignorant. I don't know what it is, but I just find it so hard. And it's one thing that I wanted to do is that to challenge myself. And I know I do a lot of landscapes and stuff like that sort. I never really do oceans. Like I've only done a couple, and every time I do it, I'm just like, well, that didn't come out as I wanted, or someone else can do it better, like comparing myself. And I just wanted to, just get a little bit more comfortable and get familiar with my subject of what I love so much.
Our ex-prayer said that he wants everybody in Lancaster to wear a face mask when you go outside with others. He's like, it's not going to protect you, but it'll protect others if you have it.
I know God is watching me, but it's kinda harder to see. Yeah, do you still believe? And what you cannot see. Yeah, I know God is watching me, but it's kinda harder to see.
I was giving out advice that I needed myself. Suffering by myself in silence, I was scared to tell you. After all we've gone through together, still have some questions. Sometimes the storms are hard to weather, you have my attention. I believe you when it's dark and I can't see.
Today we are on our 3rd painting of this series, and I'm really liking the series. So far it's looking really good in my kitchen. I'm displaying it in my kitchen. Nathaniel said hopefully none of them sell, so we can display them all right there. So let's open this up and let's get started. I'm trying to decide, should I keep the series keep going this way? Because I found a lot of pictures that look good this way, but I already started like this, so should I keep going like that? I'm just really trying to decide which one I should do.
with my life, my everything. My tears, they fall before you.
One thing I really had trouble accomplishing was making the sand look 3D of the shadows of someone's steps crossing by. And I just thought to myself before I started it that it was going to be easier, and when I got to it I was like, wow, this was a lot harder than I thought. And you can see that kind of throughout the whole process. I really struggled with it, and I just kind of settled for putting little flickering dots.
More than a song, it's my life laid down. There's action involved, more than words.
I can't believe we're already on number 4. I decided just to keep it going this way, just to go with the theme, and that's the only reason why.
The walls are like you in to keep others away. And if the doors are to be opened, would you leave or would you stay? The comfort of your misery you cherish dearly.
This is one of my favorite ones that I did during the whole series. It's just so vibrant and something different that I've ever painted before, just like with those vibrant colors, and that magenta just pops in your face. I love it. It actually sold before I even posted it online. Someone was kind of following, and I was sending her the paintings before I posted them because she was a good friend of mine and she was very interested in them. And she bought it before I even posted it, and I'm gonna miss this one, but I'm glad it's going to a good home. She loves the beach just as much as I do.
Will you turn to the one who can liberate your soul? Don't you wanna run wild, live free, love strong, you and me, run wild.
Number 4 is done. It's time to rip the tape off. What's going on, guys? It's another day in paradise quarantine. We are on this is number 5. So I got some food over here, and I have my podcast ready to plug in. Number 5, here we come.
Yeah, walked in the lab like I was that.
This is another one of my favorites. I was just vibing out, listening to my podcast, loving the progress and the process. And it's actually still for sale. It's $150. All of the ones that didn't sell are $150. In the comments below, let me know what your guys' favorite was during the whole entire series. Mine was this one, and then the one that I painted before this. But yeah, I think I was starting to get the little hang of it. I'm not used to painting this small and not having so much detail in them, and almost having the suggestion of realism.
I feel I had to take me back to where it all started. Lost a couple ones I love and then my heart departed. Been thinking different, seeing different, guess it's all the same. A little time before we return to the place we came. So I don't know if you ever consider what I'm on. Like if we came from eternity, then what time we on? Sometimes I feel when my conscience puts me back in the line. It's my eternal self cutting right through the hands of time. I got these visions, I come from another place and time. I see some things that I guarantee make you lose your mind. Sometimes I wake up and wonder if I'm stuck in a dream. They say the life that you're living, you're directing the scenes. Got back to love and I started forgetting about the cream. I swear that I ain't trying, it's all coming easily. I talk to God, he's the only one that.
Hi everyone, we're on our 6th canvas. So we got one more after this, and then we're done with the whole series. So let's jump into it.
Life is a hard teacher, uppercut, nosebleeder. Everyone participating, ain't nobody in the bleachers. I hope you got sneakers, it's gonna be a long one. So set your pace right, we in it for the long run. I seen them come and go, sprout quick and die slow. Some are overrated, others celebrated after though. In the afterglow, think about what you after, bro. Cause if it's cash and go, you gonna be one unhappy soul.
On this one, I was just really vibing out on the different color scheme of the magenta and the purple. I was listening to a good podcast. I listened to Creative Endeavor by Andrew Tischler. And he interviews a bunch of different artists. That's a really good way for me to kind of get a creative boost, just listening to all these different people. And I also listen to Isaiah Salvador. He has a crazy podcast where he has like revivalists and people of God just speaking, and it kind of amps me up in two different ways. I like listening to both of those podcasts while I paint. And if I don't feel like listening to a podcast, listening to someone talk, take information in, I'll just put on some good music. As you guys can tell, I like Christian rap, and I'm sorry if you guys don't like rap, but that's just the way it is.
How it go? How it go? Show you how it go. How it go.
What's going on, guys? Today is a bittersweet moment. Today I am ending my series with one more painting. I already sold 2 of them, which is awesome and very exciting that someone would want to buy my artwork. It's something special and unexplainable. About the series, my hand started really hurting about yesterday when I was doing the painting yesterday. It was hurting extremely bad, but I pushed through because I wanted to get it done in 7 days. So that's why I've been pushing myself so hard, because I wanted to do it every day for 7 days and straight. So I got a massage from my husband. He massaged my arm, and today we're going to be working on the last one, which is very exciting. Like, I was looking through all my reference photos and I was like, man, I need to do more of these paintings because I just love water. I love the beach. I love the movement of water, and it really has a something that connects with me. I don't know what it is, but I did more of like ocean scenes, like with like land and trees and birds, but I was thinking about doing something more like that's just focused on the wave so I can practice, because I find water to be extremely difficult through these past few days. I don't know if it's just difficult doing it so tiny, or it's just difficult in general. But I'm thinking about doing a series that's a little bit bigger and doing waves. I don't know, I haven't really thought about it, just kind of thought.
When my praise becomes the battle cry, the only way you got me right where you want me, and I gotta ask for you only take me from glory to glory. You got me right where you want me. When my praise becomes the battle cry, the only weapon that I need to fight, all my enemies are paralyzed, 'cause the King of Heaven stands on my side.
And that is it, guys. We are done with the series Oceans, and all 7 paintings are painted, and the next thing to do is just move on to the next thing, because that's what you do when you're passionate about something. You just want to do something else and do something that's better and always better yourself. So these are not my best work. I tried my best. I'm still getting there and getting my skills there. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and seeing my process of doing these 7 paintings in like 7 days. It was fun, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.